Their new manager is Craig Albernaz. First season as Orioles manager, 43 years old. Spent the last 2 seasons as part of the Guardians coaching staff, associate manager last year in 2025 under new manager Stephen Vogt. And if you watch MLB Now, Ronnie, the show that I host every day, we do a thing called Baseball-y Plays. And Craig, wow, your Guardians dominate Baseball-y Plays. Congratulations to you, first of all.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
So if you're on that staff of a team that's doing all the base running, the fielding, the cutoffs, all that, tell me something that is if there's a secret or a magic to being just an outstanding fundamental baseball team.
It goes to the players. Like, it's all about the players taking ownership of it and having pride in it. And that's something that's never going to change in baseball, is playing the game of baseball the right way.
But you guys do it better, right? Do you spend more time on the field with relays? Is that more of a point of emphasis?
Well, we do spend time. I don't know how much more time than other teams, but we do have a point of emphasis in Cleveland, at least, where we outfielders through the bases first day of every series, and we took a lot of pride in that. Yeah, you have to work on it.
It does help when your best player is fundamentally
Yes.
sound, and Jose Ramirez.
Exactly.
Well, that was the biggest thing for me, is I think it sometimes becomes a lost art because you don't see the cutoffs and relays. You don't see all this work, but then all of a sudden the team is giving up extra outs. You're giving that extra out to teams that you can't give it to.
Yeah.
So the importance of that, I think, has been shown in what you're doing. And just when you look at this team now, how does that fit where you're doing?
Yeah, to me, it's playing the game of baseball. Our group is built to go toe-to-toe and slug with teams, right?
Yeah.
But pitching is hard. This game is so hard that for a 162-game season, you have to be diverse in how you play the game. And Cliff, you know better than anything, like, you can't give another team an extra 90 feet or extra outs. You have to play clean baseball. So for us, that's a point of emphasis. Like, we have to play clean baseball, make the right decision, and pretty much just don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yep.
You know what I find interesting? Being with another ball club and looking across the field and seeing the Baltimore Orioles. When you saw them with another club and watching them, what are some of the things you thought they could do better, and you're going to make them do it better now?
Yeah, it's so tough. It's a great question. It's so tough because you don't know, like, what the lead up is to it, right? What are the conversations, what they're working on beforehand. But for our guys, I think looking back at last year, like, health is a big thing too, right? So it's making sure that these guys are prepared, yes, their bodies, but also being prepared to go out and play the game. And the biggest thing that stands out is, like, their engines, right? Their Ferraris out in the field. So for us as a coaching staff, we have to help supplement that. And to me, it's going to look different for every player. But for us, we have to make good decisions with the baseball at all times and play clean baseball, because we have to, one, support our pitchers, but also it also helps the offense as well.
I love that description, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, when we go from the analytics world to what I call real-life economics, engine, right? Your drive, your energy.
Yeah.
Is that immeasurable?
Yes, it is. You can't actually quantify it, but yeah, it's definitely a measure.
What's his horsepower?
Yeah,
right? Like, there are some guys that you would think,
Yeah,
like
his power
Jose
output.
Ramirez has a 500 horsepower guy.
Yes.
Right? So there are guys, but you guys did things so fundamentally well. Yeah, what's the again, is it, do you have extra team meetings? I'm wondering, between Stephen Kwan or Gabriel Arias, one of my favorites, always throwing guys out. Do you have extra team meetings and that sort of thing for small points of emphasis?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you don't meet about it, it's tough for the players to kind of go out and execute it, right? So that's where the communication's paramount and preparation's paramount. I'm a firm believer in, like, real preparation is a way of working. It's not something you check off a box, right? So, yeah, the coaches, you want to be prepared, but the players have to be prepared as well when they step out and go on the field. So for us as a coaching staff in Cleveland, and what we're bringing to Baltimore, is that our players are going to be prepared, and they're going to have a strong voice in their preparation, because the players play the game. Coaches don't, front office members don't, players play. So we have to make sure the players are equipped.
When they talk about baseball, they always talk about depth at different positions. You have depth at the catching position, two really talented guys. Going into spring training, how do you see that playing out?
Yeah, I mean, we got fortunate enough to have two really good catchers, and in this era, in this game, you have to have two catchers. Like, it's tough to ask a catcher to go out there and play 162 games, 150 games. You need someone's going to take the lion's share of the reps, and someone else is going to, be the backup or DH or play first base, whatever the case may be. But to be in a position that we are now, we're very fortunate and lucky to have two great guys.
you come into a situation now where a team has had the core that was a lot was expected, and last year disappointment. That's why that job is there. What do you think your main job is? I know it's your first big gig. It's a big step up. What's your main job with the Orioles?
Yeah, I guess it's a big job. I guess it's a little bit. Yeah. No, I think the main thing is we want to one, get with the players, talk to them, and we want to double down on what makes them great. Right, and I think what gets lost in this game is that everyone wants to focus on the areas of growth, the weaknesses, but what these players do, what makes them special. So that's something we're going to have to dig on and get back to that because, like Cliff, and Ron, development's messy, right? It's not linear and it's messy, and it's for young players and also veterans. So for us, we have to support our players the best way that we can, and a lot of that has to do with the players' input.
From seeing, again, we just talked to Paul Taboni, who is now a president of baseball operations with the Nationals, but now he's the buck stops with him, so you're in a similar situation. We become the guy, again, you've been a long time assistant coach, but now you're the guy everyone turns and go, oh, it's you. Yep. So how do you anticipate that? How do you think you will handle that when everyone turns and says, Skip, what do we do?
That's the fun part, right? That's the fun part. And for me, it's who you've been around, right? And who are the coaches and managers that helped develop me and grew me and I get to learn from. And I had a great experience of learning from great people like Stephen Vogt, Gabe Kapler, back with the Rays, Kevin Cash, Bill Evers, all these people that helped me to deal with those situations. But also, you have to lean on your coaching staff. You have to lean on the players in the clubhouse because, yes, the decision comes on me, but there's a lot of equity stake in that clubhouse, and I'll be a fool not to take inventory from the players and coaching staff.
Listen, he's got a head start. He's from Fall River, Mass.
There he is.
My man.
These guys can handle it. He's the only other guy that knows what a bubbler is.
Yeah.
A grinder.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, my man.
There it is. You've been hiding that.
See? I'll bring it out in people. I'll bring it out.
Ronnie talks about his hard scrabble existence and humble beginnings quite a bit, which we're actually there. No, you're the they now. When they say they want this, they want that, you're they.
Yes, I am. I am they. Yes.
That is different. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, I used to hit in Gags' basement. He had a batting cage in his basement. I was in high school. I used to go hit in his basement. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the Rem Dog, of course.
Yeah.
Miss him.
Tremendous. Quick, congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
That's a great position to be in, and best of luck to you. Enjoy the off-season, and we'll look to see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Craig Albernaz right there, again, new manager of the Baltimore Orioles. We